Welcome miniature fans. I thought I would do a Halloween paint. Now I've done another video in the past where I've painted some pumpkins, but I thought I'd do this Halloween horror for you today. This is from Reaper Miniatures. It's a beautiful miniature. But first of all, I've already based it. I've put some sand on there and I've got a Base Boss 50mm base for this beautiful miniature. So a very simple paint today. We're going to use some green. We've got some Christmas wreath by MSP Paints. We've got pumpkin orange, we have some pure white, and we have some golden glow. Now the golden glow will be for the inside of the pumpkins, and of course our pumpkin skin will be on the outside. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to block in all the colours of this miniature, and of course the stem's going to be green, and I'm going to do the rest in white. So we'll come back once I've blocked in these colours and I'll show you where I go from there. It's a very simple paint to do today, but I thought it's the Halloween season, so hey, let's make a Halloween video. Okay then, so I have used the Christmas wreath on all the green parts of this little pumpkin tree, I'm going to call it. And what we're going to do now is the golden glow. So we've also got our pure white over the whole miniature, and then I went over with that Christmas wreath over the white. So we've got our golden glow here on my palette. And what we're going to do is we're going to paint all the eyes, nose and the teeth of all the yellow areas that I want. And we're going to do this first, so I'll just do one or two just to show you what I mean. So what we're doing is we're just adding this beautiful golden glow to all the eyes. And this will look like, of course, it'll look like there's a candle inside the pumpkin, you know, a little light coming away. And the reason why I'm doing these first is because once all the yellow is done, then we can add the orange, and it makes it so much easier. So it's just the technique of the way we paint the miniatures, just to speed things up. So again, I'll do this one. I'm just going to do a couple. I'll just do a couple to show you, and then I shall finish them off. Like I say, it's just a easy peasy little paint today, and lots of fun because it's a Halloween edition. And same with the teeth here. What we're going to do is I'm going to add yellow all across the teeth. So what's going to happen is once I've added this yellow, I will paint the teeth white over the top, and what will happen then is that yellow will stand out behind the teeth, which of course will make it look like it's a glowing light behind the teeth. So that's what we were after. And the same with the eye. I'm going to paint the eye with the yellow. Okay, very simple and easy to do. That's all we need to do there. So what I'll do is I shall finish off all the rest, and then we'll come back and start adding some orange. All the yellow has been added, and already it's starting to look glowy. So what we're going to do now is we're going to start on the pumpkins, and of course we have the pumpkin orange. So we couldn't ask for a better colour. It's the pumpkin orange by Reaper Miniatures, MSP Paints. So what I'll do, I'll paint one with an orange, and then I will paint all the rest. So what we'll do is just go over one. Now all we're doing, this is just the base coat, and again be careful now going around, because this is where this is why we painted the yellow. What we can do now is just go over all the outside, and the yellow will be nice in the recesses, and it makes it so much easier to do it this way than painting it the other way around. So makes it nice and fast and simple, and we could just add that orange, and the yellow glowy is in the back. So we do this around all the pumpkins now, and they'll all end up looking like this. Okay, so I'll finish off all the orange and come back. Okay then, so we've added all the orange and looks absolutely fab. It's really coming together now. I've also added a little bit of white to the eye, and another little bit of orange and a little bit of brown for a very faint looking eye, and of course I've done the white on the teeth. So what we're going to do is just the basic highlights. Now at the bottom of the pumpkin you've got rotten pumpkins, so to make them look rotten all I've done is I've painted them with the pumpkin orange and then added some Agrax Earthshade from Games Workshop just to give them that mouldy look at the bottom. So we've really only got two highlights to add to this miniature to finish it off really and make it look nice, and that is to highlight the green and highlight the pumpkin. So all I'm using is some of the white. So we have our pure white and our pumpkin orange, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to mix it on the palette here with a little bit of white just to make it a little bit lighter. And you can do as many highlights as you want on the miniature. But just for your basic highlights, what we're doing is we're going over the highest areas with the orange, the lighter orange, like so, just on the edges there, and we can move our way down, and on the highest areas just add that streak going down the highest parts of the pumpkin. Like so. And what we can do, we can go one step further, add a little bit more white to the pumpkin and do another highlight on top of that. So all we're doing is following each segment, just go down each segment from the top of each pumpkin like so, and just add that little streak going down each segment like that. That's all we need to do, and of course you can a little bit more. We can do a little bit more here. Just add in some little touches there, and then we can go back into the white, add a little bit more, just to finish it off. And then the highest area, we can just add a little bit of very light pumpkin, just on the edges there, just like so. And we can do that all the way around. And that's all we need to do to make our pumpkin monster look fantastic. So what I'll do is I'll quickly show you the green while I'm here. And the green is exactly the same method. All we're doing is we are mixing a little bit of white with our green, with our Christmas wreath green. So a little bit of white there. Just mixing that in, just so it's a little bit lighter. And what we're going to do on the highest areas of the branch, we can just go down and add little lines, like a little reflection. This will make it more a 3D effect. And we just go around the vines and add a lighter shade, just like so. And we do that all over the vines. And that's how simple it is. So there we are. What I'll do is I shall finish this off and I'll come back and show you the finished miniature. Here is the finished miniature. I wish you all an absolutely super Halloween. I will be back next Friday with another video. I'm trying to get some more videos done throughout the week. At the minute I'm managing to get one done a week, which is fantastic. But until next time, have a wonderful weekend, enjoy your Halloween and have an absolute blast. Until next time.